Okay, this video I'm going to be showing how we set up our tag manager, Google Tag Manager, for our WordPress website. So the first thing is that we need to install this plugin first in our WordPress website. So let's see which plugin have I installed for the purpose of Google Tag Manager. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the plugin, Google Tag Manager plugin. So if we click the view details here, so this is the plugin that we need to install to have the Google Tag Manager code into our website. So once I've installed it and activated the plugin, so I go back to the settings. This is where the Tag Manager is, settings. So what we need to do now is actually just enter our Google Tag Manager ID. So where did we get our Google Tag Manager ID? So if we go back to Google Tag Manager, so this is a Google Tag Manager account. So we click IZ Wellness. This is the website that we have created. Okay, this is the Google Tag Manager ID, GTM 5KB2MJH. So this is what we've already entered here. Okay, now we also, since this website is an e-commerce website, so we also need to do this now. So we need to do integration. So now over here we need to select either track classic e-commerce or track enhanced e-commerce. So we need to just select enhanced e-commerce. Okay, so that's all. Just select this and save changes. Okay, you should deactivate WooCommerce Google Analytics integration. Okay, now what is this? You should deactivate the plugin WooCommerce Google Analytics integration. So make sure I have. I need to. I already put this here, so then I cannot deactivate. So I need to deactivate this now. So since I already used this plugin, so now I should just take this thing off and save changes. Okay, now it's okay. See, alright. So we have already sent our. Let's see. Okay, we've already sent. Let's go to our WooCommerce setting. Okay, integration. Okay, Google Analytics. So okay, we've already tracked all this inside our Google Analytics. So we don't need to okay, alright. Okay, so check out project. Okay, so these are okay, since we already installed it, so then it's okay then. Right, so what we're going to do now, we are going to create a so if we go back to Tag Manager now, what we need to do is actually we need to create a trigger. The trigger will occur when somebody purchases our product. Okay, let's see now. So what's the trigger now? Let's go to the triggers. So this is what we have, the trigger that we have done. So the first thing we need to do now is actually we create new trigger. Okay, we call it let's call purchase of amino 9. This is one our product trigger. Now let's choose the trigger. Okay, what is the trigger now? Okay, we just trigger type is page view. Okay, trigger will fire on some page. Okay, let's see page URL. Okay, what we need to do now is actually we need to select the page URL equals to, so we need to go back to our Google Analytics just now integration. So purchase transaction is actually this page. Okay, we copy this, so we go here, we select here. Okay, this is what we need to put in. Okay, and then we save. Okay, the trigger will fire when you see the purchase amino. Okay, now what we need to do now is just press submit. Okay, so we call it this version. We add purchase amino 9 trigger. Add trigger for purchase of amino 9. Okay, publish. Okay, now we've added this trigger now. Okay, so this is a trigger that we've added. Okay, now we have yet to put in our tags now. Okay, we have to pin our tags. Okay, we have to pin our tag now. So we go back to Google Tag Manager. Let's go back to Google Tag Manager. We go back to Google Tag Manager. Sorry, we go back to Google Tag Manager. So we need to create a tag now. So we have to create a tag. Okay, create a new tag. Okay, let's select the tag. So what we need to do now is we have to add Google add conversion tracking. This is what we need to do now, conversion tracking. Okay, now we need the conversion ID and the conversion level. Okay, but first we need to put in our name here. Purchase of amino 9. Okay, so tracking here, we need to track here, we add here, sorry, add. Okay, we need to add our conversion ID and conversion label here. So how do we get this? Okay, we go to our Google account, Google Ads account. We need to create a new conversion tracking. So we go to tools, select tools, go to conversion. Okay, go to conversion. Okay, now we need to add a new one, so ignore this now. We add a new conversion. Okay, what do you want here? Online sales. Okay, we select here. Okay, category purchase. Okay, so we call this purchase of sales. We call it since. Okay, sales of amino 9. Okay, now what is the value of the conversion? The value of the conversion is one product value is 168 ringgit. Okay, we will count on each how many conversion to count per click. One conversion. So every purchase is considered as one. So the rest we leave it as it is, and then we create. Okay, now we need to choose. So this is the best thing about Google Tag Manager. You just click here. So this is the Google Tag Manager conversion ID and conversion label. Okay. So this is what we're going to put here inside our Google Tag Manager. Conversion ID. Copy. Conversion ID. Put here. Paste. And then conversion label, copy, paste. That's all. We select, we just save. So it's saved now. So we submit again. Workspace changes one, so we submit this again. So we call it tag purchase amino 9 added tag for the purchase of amino 9. Okay, you publish. Okay, now we have 4 tags, 2 triggers. Okay, so what are the tags? So we have a trigger, and then we have the purchase, Google Ad Conversion Tracking. Okay, now what we need to do now, we have to see whether the conversion tracking is available when we actually make the purchase. So what we need to do now is we make a purchase. We go to our store now, our website store. Let's do a dummy purchase. Okay, let's say we want to buy this now. Let's say we want to buy this. Okay, let's say we add to cart this product. Add to cart. Okay, and then we check out. Okay, now let's fill in our, I've already filled in our details. Right, okay, let's do a direct bank transfer to place order. Okay, now we want to see whether our tag is here or not on this page. Okay, let's see now. This is Google Tag Assistant. Okay, we click here. We enable it. Okay, let's reload this page. Okay, so let's see our. Okay. Oh, so we don't have this now. What is missing? What's wrong here? I think we know what's wrong, because this is this is the code that we need to put in. Check out order received. So something's not right here, so we need to go back to our Google Tag Manager, and we go back to here, our trigger here. See, this is different. Thank you order received. So the actual URL is actually check out order received. Okay, this is what we need to put in. Okay, so something's not right here, so we need to modify now our trigger. Go back to our trigger. Okay, oh, we cannot modify now. Okay, we don't have. So we need the Google Ads conversion tracking here. So it's not here now. Okay, let's create a new trigger. Okay. Okay, let me stop this video first.